I hope you are all well. Basically, this channel is now Katie and Rhiannon. Let's be honest.
Una become duo.
When to become one. I need some love like I never needed love before. So I thought it'd be very fun to, well, alright. So a couple of months ago, there was the questions that guys are too afraid to ask girls challenge. Some of the questions were quite interesting, and me and Katie, we're similar in some aspects, but we're very different in others. And so I just thought it'd be interesting to collect all the questions that were quite common themes that came up, and basically me and Katie are going to discuss them today. So with that, if you guys like the video, then do please press the like button. If you are feeling friendly whilst down there, hello, then please do hit the subscribe button. And if you have any questions that you would like to see Katie or myself answer, then please do leave it down in the comments. I will leave all of Katie's socials down in the description bar. And yeah,
Go and have a follow. It's not very exciting, but treat yourself, you know. Have a stalk. Go on, everyone likes a stalk.
Oh, have a stalk. Oh yeah. So with that, let's get on with the video.
I mean, that list is long.
Yeah, mate. They've broken. Yeah. So first one. What does fine really mean?
Well, for me, when I say I'm fine, I'm not always fine.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
It goes along with the tone and the pitch. So if you're going like, I'm fine, you're not fine. If you're going, yeah, I'm fine, usually you're fine.
When you say like, yeah, I'm fine, you're annoyed, but it's not worth causing an argument over it, so you'll get over it. Whereas if you go, no, I'm fine, you're like, obviously not many people are that dramatic, but you're not fine, and you're gonna have to talk about it.
I think the rule should be, if there's more than one fine in the sentence, then you're not fine. I think that should be a worldwide, Mr. Worldwide.
Click, clack, bada bing, bada boom, Mr. Worldwide as I step in the room.
Rule going forward. 1, you are fine. 2, more questions.
I'm fine. Totally fine.
Why do girls wear makeup even when they're just chilling at home?
Oh, that's a good one for me, isn't it?
Deep.
That's deep. So, for me, I don't wear makeup for anybody else but myself. It's very much like a confidence thing, and it's part of the general routine. So during the last lockdown, I, for a long time, didn't do anything to my face or put any makeup on whatsoever. But then towards the end, I started doing my normal routine like I would do, because it's normality. And it's that feeling good about yourself, and it's that confidence boost that I think people need sometimes. Because
that's what mine is. Mine is like, I don't really wear makeup very often, but when I do, it's more because I've been feeling really down and shitty. And then I put makeup on, I'm like, oh yeah, I look good. Like,
exactly. You know me very well. I very rarely go without makeup. I always have something on. And there's not to say that I'm not comfortable without it. I've grown to love me without makeup a lot more, which if you are a fan of Rhiannon, you'll see it on her TikTok that I go makeupless in one of her videos. Fuck off!
You do.
And I did not pick up any stink about that going
You didn't, no.
into the interweb.
You've definitely got a lot better.
However, I do appreciate putting it on, because I just feel better about myself, and I just feel like I'm together and I'm looking my best.
Ready to conquer the day.
Ready to conquer the day. Ready to conquer the world, my queens. If I look in my mirror and I'm going, oh, your eyes are fire today, I'm like, oh.
Hey.
Do girls feel jealous even with friends?
Yes. And if they say no, they're lying.
Why the fuck you lying?
It's a natural thing to feel jealous, you know.
No, agreed.
You can be really proud and you can be really happy for your friend, but there is always going to be that little gremlin in your tummy going, oh, I wish that was me. I think there's always going to be an element of jealousy.
Agreed. Especially when there's men involved as well. There's a lot of jealousy with that. Do girls compare their boobs?
Oh, 100%. I can't even answer this quickly enough. Yes. I admire other women's bodies a lot, and I have an envy over people's boobs.
As in, like, do you compare them to your own?
Yeah.
Do you?
I think it's like a natural thing to do.
The only time I compare though is if I'm like like, what's their, or how big are theirs? Yeah, I guess that is a comparison.
I'm always curious, like,
But I don't do
whack
it very
'em out,
often.
let me know what you've got.
Exactly. Right, everyone thinks this is really weird. Like, boobs, you can see them pretty much, let's be honest. But like, with a guy's...
Yeah, but 100% compare boobs. 100%. I'm not even shy about it either. I'm like,
Fair.
show me your nips. Get them out.
Get them out for the lasses.
How low do they swing, babes?
You swing them over your shoulder.
Are they armpit warmers? Do they pout like the Red Sea?
Do girls poop with tampons on?
Yes.
Do you?
Well, obviously it's better if you take it out and then you do like a whole whammy like replacement. But yeah, you can. It's not like...
Do you? Do you?
Yeah, I have done. I don't do it every single time.
Absolutely not.
But I don't think the judgment of you.
No, I
I
don't
don't think you... the pressures change a little bit. So if you were to go poopies and then still wear the same tampon, then it can be a little bit more uncomfortable. Maybe it's like moved or dislodged.
Yeah, see, that's why I never.
But I have done. Maybe not when I'm in like full swing of period.
Yeah, even peeing, I'll take it out.
Every time you go for a pee?
Yeah.
Mate, your periods must be expensive.
Why do girls go to the bathroom together?
To gossip.
That's why I go with people.
To hold each other's bags while they pee. To touch up makeup. To update on situations with potential men, fellas that are in the room with them. Basically to gossip.
So what's the first thing that girls look at on a guy?
Again, it depends. So the first thing I look at is probably eyes.
Mine's teeth.
Yeah, of course it is.
If they've got gopping teeth, I'm not going anywhere near them.
It's probably eyes for me. I don't know.
Mine's teeth, then eyes, then shoulders. And obviously I can already gauge height, so I don't need to... Well, I guess height would be my first thing then, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah. But eyes, general build, voice actually is quite important. I quite appreciate a voice. Like if you're thinking about
Shoes. Mine
yeah, they
is...
say the first thing to notice is shoes.
Mine's teeth, eyes, then shoes. That's what mine is.
I think yours should be like general dress sense as well, because you always have like an issue with dress sense.
Because some people don't know how to dress themselves. It stresses me out.
Yeah.
Put in a bit of effort.
I think you can tell a lot about somebody from their eyes. I appreciate some nice eyes.
Do girls honestly like a nice guy?
Less than normal person here. Categorically and historically, I don't.
Nice guys finish last, that's why I'll treat you like trash.
Yes. Yeah, I think it very much depends on the person, what you look for in your other half. For me personally, they've got to be a bit of both. They've got to be a nice guy most of the time. They've got to have a little bit about them. They've got to keep on my toes. They've got to have good banter. They've got to have a good sense of humour.
Yeah.
And they've got to keep up with me. If you can't give it back to me,
Yeah. If you're nice 100% of the time, there's got to be something.
yeah, what's your snapping point?
Yeah. What? And
What's
like,
your boiling point?
and me being me, I would keep going until I found what the breaking point was, which is really bad.
Keep going.
And I know it's really bad.
Fuck away.
Yeah. No, seriously.
Don't not be a nice guy.
There's someone out there for you.
Next.
We're now going to get to the juicy questions.
Okay.
Does body count matter?
It's one of those things you want to know but you don't want to know. I'm always, you know me, I'm very curious. But I want to know, but will I have an issue with the answer? Probably.
For me, body count does matter in the fact that if they've slept with between like 0 to 100, I don't necessarily have an issue. Like if you've been to uni or if you just want to like get that out of the way before you get into a relationship, I don't have an issue. But it's when it goes over like 150 that I'm like, you potentially have some issues.
But I don't think it necessarily matters in whether you are compatible with somebody or whether it's going to last. I don't think that matters. From a personal point of view, I don't think it's something I necessarily, unless the conversation comes up, I won't ask. It's not it's not my place to know. If they want to share with me that that's what they've done, then fine. Because ultimately, what you do when you're single is your own prerogative. If that's what you want to do, you want to be a hoe, you want to get it on, you do you. I'm all for it. Like if that's what you choose to do with your life, then you crack on.
And
Just
to be
test
fair, a lot of the time, well, yeah, make sure you do get tested, but
Read that.
9 times out of 10, the people that have slept with the most aren't as experienced per se, because mainly when you're comfortable with someone, that's when you do all like the experimenting. Do girls watch porn?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Do women like their men fully shaven? Don't know. Don't know.
I'm not that bothered. In all sincerity, I couldn't give a shit what it looks like. Well, let's rephrase that.
It has to be like maintained.
Yes, like I have no issue with hair. I'm there for it. It's how we were made, whatever. But do I want to get it in my teeth? Do I want to get it in my mouth? No. Maintain yourself.
Yeah.
And I have no issue.
I'm not gagging. I mean, I'm gagging.
Does size matter?
Yes and no. Obviously, if it's like a tiny todger, you're not necessarily gonna like feel it.
But then each girl's different.
Absolutely. What fits you doesn't fit me. But it.
Hello.
I don't think it's all about that. For me, big into like the foreplay situation.
Yeah.
Like if you just go straight for that, it's never gonna work.
Yeah.
It's never gonna be like the best I've ever had because it's just not gonna get me anywhere.
You haven't stimulated anything.
No. So as much as it does, it also doesn't. It doesn't need to just be about that. And I was gonna say, like, I've had smaller, I've had bigger.
No, me too. It depends on how you use it as well. So size does and doesn't matter. So it does matter, let's be honest. To answer that question, it does matter.
In an awful way, yeah, it probably does to me, actually.
Yeah. I think any person, if they were honest, would say that it does matter. Why do some girls play hard to get? I don't get it. Only because I'm very much, communication is key. If you want to drag someone, say it. If you want to get into a relationship, say it. Like, I don't like gameplays.
No, and I agree. I'm not sure where I fit on this spectrum, like whether I do play hard to get or whether I don't. I think I'm very guarded, and I protect myself.
So it's a natural.
So I'm not here's everything I have person. I keep everything close to me, and I'm not an instigator in conversations necessarily. It needs to be, you approach me, you talk to me about that, and I will happily open up. You have that instant vibe from somebody, I think.
Not you sent me a text, I'll wait 2 hours to make sure I don't look too keen.
Oh, that's not me.
No.
If I see a message on my phone, I reply. Like it's not. I'm not about that.
No, agreed.
And it doesn't.
Also,
need to
who
be a
does it even
thing.
benefit?
Nobody.
Like, you can
Get stuff done. Have a conversation.
Yeah.
Like if you're spending hours replying or like not replying rather, how are you ever gonna have a conversation with that person? A meaningful conversation, because you're like, oh, I can't reply. They took like 36 minutes to reply. I'm gonna take 40.
Well, and also,
no.
with how long it takes for them to respond, whatever you were talking about, the conversation's gone.
Agreed.
Like, easily, you can tease and like, but have that as your play hard to get, because leave them wanting more. But don't do like like gameplay aspect. Nah, definitely not. I don't know why girls do that. I won't lie, because the power's not in your hands. You're both just being moronic. There's no point. Life's too short. So stop it. Stop it, you. If you're watching this and you're a game player, no. Is foreplay important?
Massively.
Agreed. Do girls intentionally lead guys on? I'm going to respond yes. Because girls like it when a guy is interested, and they might not be interested, but there's someone there as a fallback. I know so many girls like that. I don't know.
I think it sometimes can be innocently done without the intention of it happening. Granted, I've probably been in situations where I've let people on.
See, I think.
But then I always feel like you get a vibe, do you know? Like,
But this is what I
John
mean.
Sean, you get a vibe.
I feel like if a girl was interested in you like, there's certain eyes, it's like they go cat eye-ish, and it's kind of like they'll continue eye contact.
Cat eye.
No, you know when you're like,
What is that?
like you just. No, you're not staring them out. But I definitely think some people do lead guys on just so they're
Because,
fallback.
absolutely, yeah.
And they
It's
like
not
the
nice.
attention. Which leads me on to my next point,
Here we go.
which is, do girls enjoy one night stands?
Each to their own. Do you? If that's what you want to do, then use
See?
your knickers wherever you like. Each their own. If you want to do that, you crack on. I'm not going to judge you or
Yeah.
stop you. I will just sit back, sip the tea and listen to the stories.
What are some turn-offs on guys? Teeth.
Arrogance. I'm trying to think of what's turned me off people before.
Being too nice.
Nice guys finish last. That's why I'll treat you like treasures.
Mine could be anything.
Just not caring, just not like being interested is a massive one. But just not listening. If I have to tell you the same thing 4 times because you don't, right, say we've been speaking for a month and you don't know my general routine, like I'm not asking you to know it ins and outs.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I work evenings, so if after a month of speaking to me you don't realise that I work evenings, we have an issue.
Can girls just call a guy for a booty call and do they regret it?
Yes, they can. Sometimes they do. Simple.
Simples.
Do girls like dick pics?
At
Yes.
the right time and place, yes. When I'm just getting into my car to go food shopping, no.
See, I love it. I love a spontaneous one.
I mean, don't get the right one, I'll look at all day. If you're not in the mood for it, it can be a little bit like, why am I staring at your dick, please? I appreciate them when I know that person. If it's random, then no. I don't want to
Agreed.
give a ball back, like, stop it.
Yes! It's not the penis, it's the balls.
Yeah.
But if like slapped on the leg.
And with that, the camera cut out. It, like you, had had enough of our voices talking, so it decided, you know what, stop. And that is where this video shall end. So if you guys like the video, then please do press the like button. Please do leave a comment if you have any questions that you'd like me and Katie to answer. And if you're feeling super generous, then please do hit that subscribe button once again. Bye guys.
You can't necessarily hide a
Exactly, yeah.
schlong on. You just get a schlong on. A schlongathon.